He's got everything. He's got the size. He's got the speed. He can get around the edge. He's got the little dip under. It's going to be questionable whether or not. Yeah, a little dip under. It's a little one of those guys, but
it's called a rip.
No, it's the dip under.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the dip under. Chop Robinson, former Penn Stater, had the same thing. Micah Parsons, same thing. They're obviously teaching it at Penn State, but the one thing that's questionable about him is his size, right? Like, he was an off-the-ball linebacker. He moves up, gets on the edge. He can run around guys. I get a little worried that maybe there's a little Aaron Maben in him. Maybe he doesn't have the moves. Although, when you look at Chop Robinson didn't have nearly the production in college that he did in the NFL. So these guys clearly get better once they go to the NFL, and that's typically what happens. You start to learn the moves. You get a whole OTA. You work practice from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. You got no classes anymore, right? You got everything is all about football and pass rushing. And Abdul Carter, I saw him live in person. I walked out for the coin toss Fiesta Bowl. He is tall, built like an NFL linebacker right now. I think he's going to be top 3 pick, definitely. I bet that somebody's going to trade up to be a quarterback at number 1, but top 3.
And obviously we know the quarterbacks a lot of the times, they might go a little bit higher than we might think because the quarterback's just the most important player on the team. I won't get started on that.
I mean, Cam Ward's going number 1.
You think he's going 1?
Yeah.
So there's no case for Abdul Carter to jump and go 1.
There is a case, yeah.
What is that case?
That he goes number 1 at Tennessee. Yeah. They just lost Harold Landry. They need pass rushers. There's a case. Don't say there's no case. There's a case.
Now, when you put on his film, though, he does sometimes get lost in translation when the run game comes on. Like, can you take someone 1 overall? Like, I'm looking at Myles Garrett. Like, oh, that's a bona fide 1 at defensive end. I look at Abdul Carter, and sometimes I'm like, is he 250 pounds or is he 225?
He's 250 maxed out. He can't get any bigger than 250, right? With
no doubt.
Body.
Yeah,
that's like a puffed up 250 to the combine weight. I imagine him getting down to like 240, 238 once the season hits. He goes through training camp and all that stuff. Pass rushers are hard to find. You know, guys that can close games out. The problem is Tennessee won't be closing any games out. They'll be playing from behind a lot. He'll be playing a run unless they get a quarterback. So that's the issue Tennessee has to figure out. But, pass rushers, the way he'll be successful in the NFL is the way Micah Parsons in the same school, moving around, A-gap, 3 technique, standing up over guards, right defensive end, moving around where teams can't get a feel for where he's at. They can't just chip him. Lions, okay, he's always at the right defensive end. Well, let's put a tight end over their back and let's chip him. They got to move him around. He uses athleticism. He'll be a special player in the NFL. He'll be very productive.
He's coming off an injury to the foot, though, right now. Does that make you nervous drafting a guy that is weighing getting surgery potentially or, trying to wait it out? I know you dealt with some injuries coming through the draft process. How does that bode for Carter?
I mean, yeah, that's a concern. I called a game, a Penn State game, and you watch all this tape as you're getting ready for it. Like number 11, jumps off the tape every time, right? And I think he plays the edge rusher like he played linebacker. He chases down things from the backside. His motor never stops. He flies around, and he's so chaotic. I think if there's any weakness, instead he's only played true edge rusher for a year, right? I think he's just going to get better and better and better at that. I know his weight, 240, but in the right system, 3-4, guy who can cover the flats, guy who can rush, he's going to be pretty good at that. I mean, I definitely think from a edge rusher in this draft, he's the best one. And, sometimes it's a knock to say this guy's a motor guy. This guy plays hard. He plays fast. He never stops. But that's who he is. That's his mentality. When he gets 2 or 3 more moves other than the dip under. He's gonna be really, really good. He's a special player.
There's another motor guy that just got paid the highest amount of money in the history of the NFL for a non-quarterback. Who's that? You guys know?
Cleveland Browns, Myles Garrett. I don't think
there's another one for the Raiders.
Max Crosby.
Well, Myles Garrett beat him today, right?
Oh, he did? I didn't see that.
$4.5 million a year.
$40 million a year.
Oh, he's not much of a high motor guy. Max Crosby, more of a high motor. Yeah.
Sorry. That's why I'm like,
hey, I wanted Max Crosby because he is a high motor guy. This guy plays like Max Crosby with the high motor, nonstop, just continue to play to the whistle. It's going to be fun to watch.
Who's the best number 11 at Penn State ever?
LeVar Arrington. No question.
He started the number 11. Mm-hmm. Then who? It was Navarro Bowman.
There was 31 before that. 31 was the number before LeVar came. Then he went 11.
Then it was Navarro Bowman.
Micah
Parsons.
Abdul Carter.
Now Abdul Carter.
Now LeVar's son.
He's wearing 11.
Number 11.
That's always
that's big
good enough
shoes to
get
fill.
like fifth in the conference, isn't it?
Yeah.
Those numbers are always fifth in the conference, aren't you? Fourth or fifth?
Third.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, something like
The
that.
Sun Bowl.
Where'd they end up this year?
Sun Bowl.
Oh, they were in the Final Four? Got it. Sounds good. Where was Louisville? Yeah, got it.
The comparisons, obviously, Micah Parsons is the easiest one. And when you look at Micah Parsons on tape, the way he's able to move and kind of come off the ball, is that the comparison to Lee at the NFL level?
I think Jay nailed it. I think he's going to be a guy that can rush the passer. You move him around, especially third down situations. He can line up in a lot of different spots. They didn't do that a whole lot with him at Penn State, but that he's built that way. Like, he's a disruptor.
And if you look right now, quarterbacks like Jaden Daniels are out there who can pick up a third down, scramble.
Yeah.
When in the college football playoffs, they had him spying a lot of the time to make sure he was able to monitor some of these quarterbacks. So I think you could look at him playing in those chaotic third down fronts that we know all these defensive coordinators love to run. Put him out there as a spy, put him in there as a floater, let him go wreak havoc. That's the move I see with him.
As an interior guy, it's an absolute nightmare. You know this as a guard. I was a center. If you see number 11 or whatever number he's going to be at the next level standing over you on 3rd and 7+.
It sucks.
Get back.
It sucks as a quarterback.
Bring the slide. Get the slide going my way.
Liz.
But I think the game has changed, right? You don't need these just like long arm monster. I mean, Myles Garrett obviously is a game changer, but for him, the speed and the motor piece of it, and the just playing edge rusher like he's playing linebacker, which he did most of his career. That's what the game's turning into. Like, there's so many mobile quarterbacks. The game is not just ground and pound downhill all the time. Like, he's going to fit right in.
There are some teams out there. Look at like the Rams. The Rams made their bread and butter running outside zone. Now all of a sudden they're like, let's get some big 330-pound guards and start going duo and gap schemes downhill at people. So maybe if enough Abdul Carters come around, maybe we're starting to see the great shift back to. We talked about some offensive linemen today. There's Alabama 350-pound guys that struggle against the Abdul Carters. Maybe you just run duo right at them. You get more Harbaughs in there and Mike McDonald's up in Seattle.
Defensively, if you're getting against base personnel, you can reduce it from put them on the line, right? Outside. Be the edge center.
Sam or Will.
Sam, easy.
Yeah.
So he'll have a spot, no doubt about it. And then on third down, it's going to be nickel situations. He'll be an edge guy, or he'll be double A guy. He'll be a backer jam guy.
Remember Bruce Irvin?
Yeah,
I kind of get some of those vibes a little
exactly
bit.
Right.
He's a pure speed guy on the edge.
He was a hell at West Virginia.
He was a hell of a player at West Virginia. So that's kind of where I went with him. Any final thoughts on Abdul Carter? Where do you think he ends up going? He probably won't go 1 to the Titans. He goes
3
to the Giants.
Yeah.
The New York Giants are going to double down. They're going to go Brian Burns.
No, I think Giants trade up to 1, Tennessee back to 3, and still take him.
Okay. All right.
Wow.
I don't think I think he's a top 3 pick.
Yeah.
I mean, just off of raw talent alone.
Spice up your sports viewing experience with the Underdog app. Underdog is the best place to play. Pick 'em on all of your favorite sports. Just choose higher or lower on your favorite players' stats, and you can join the millions of fans who have won billions of dollars on Underdog. What are you waiting for? Sign up now using promo code POCKET. That's POCKET, and you can get up to $1,000 in bonus credits. Download the Underdog app or visit UnderdogFantasy.com to get started today.